Oregon City, Oregon is widely considered the state's oldest town in that it was incorporated in 1829. However, the northwestern coastal town of Astoria is actually the state's oldest town technically, having originally been founded in 1811, only a few years before Meriwether Lewis and William Clark had spent the winter at nearby Fort Clatsop during their expedition. So, is it all that surprising that a place like Astoria would become an early West Coast settlement? And of course, like everywhere, the history of the native people in this area dates back well before Lewis and Clark passed through. The town was named ultimately after John Jacob Astor, merchant, businessman, multimillionaire. Not the John Jacob Astor who died on the Titanic. That was his great-grandson, also a very rich, influential businessman. The town has a population of just over 10,000 people, and the population has loomed close to that number dating back to the 1920s. A prime port town with its main commercial district down by the Columbia River, many of the town's residents live up in the steep hills that also make up a portion of this charming historic community. Looking to get out of town, my wife and I went on a short trip to Astoria to take in some sights and a little history as well. And this video will be a combination of that. We checked in and stayed at the Atomic Motel, a retro-style, simple place to stay just down the road from the famous Astoria-Megler Bridge, the longest continuous truss bridge in America. We managed to get ourselves settled in that first night as the Democratic National Convention was going on. The bulk of our trip was to cover the next 2 days. Despite it being the middle of August, it was off and on drizzly during our trip, but, I mean, that's still Oregon coast vibes. After getting a decent night's sleep, waking up and loosening up my tendinitis-riddled ankle, which fortunately didn't bother me too much on this trip, we took in breakfast at Pig and Pancake, which practically shared a parking lot with our motel. And then, to get the day going, we decided to walk the town's prominent Riverwalk to head into the downtown area. This 6.4-mile-long trail runs through the town's waterfront and alongside its trolley line. It's a nice backdoor way to get around, giving you views of numerous sites down along the river.
Oh, there's a trolley stop right over here.
Yeah. That's probably why there's those, I mean, they're good viewpoints, but they're also probably places for you to step off to the side. Whole COVID mask. Oh my God, it's all over the place.
Or are they like permanently like that? Maybe they glued them.
Could be. Yeah, it's kind of... Oh yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
Somebody either was like really invested in this project, or
it's like
they actually had someone do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's one way over there. Yeah, I'll be like, don't make me have to run, trolley. Walk in the industrial area, the area lesser seen. Off-road.
Look at that fire escape thing. That's cool.
I love this building over here. It's so dirty, but like fun. That's the kind of apartment building I want to live in. I want there to be a little bit of, rust on it.
It's actually a great temperature today.
It is,
far.
yeah.
This is perfect.
I'm guessing, yeah, I was gonna say this is probably like decommissioned. So I was gonna be like, oh, it'd be nice if we could go down there, but
you just go.
I'll leap this thing, tendinitis and all. You literally just said 30 seconds ago, oh, perfect temperature.
Well, that was a little too perfect.
I feel like also, like, we had a little breeze, and then the breeze kind of stopped.
Yeah.
What? Oh. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this, babe.
Oh.
I literally just saw a wing.
Do not drop your phone.
I couldn't tell if it was like a wing or if it was just a random animal.
That's the closest I've gone to one of those birds so far.
Yeah. You want to come out on the other side? Oh, there he is.
Wow. It's got yellow. What are those birds? And they're everywhere, these birds.
Yellow-billed cuddler.
It's like
Yeah, he's very... I didn't even notice this deck over here.
oh, that's awesome. Oh, like this thing is really cool.
Yeah, there's all these cool things. Well, I mean, these are just all old dock supports.
Yeah. Probably tsunamis have taken them out over.
Well, again, I know like the fire that happened here, like a lot of the city was built all over.
You're right.
I don't know if all of these date back to that, but I mean, it's
Some of them
possible.
might be,
Yeah, because they look really, really old and decrepit.
That's probably
But I
more
like
recent,
this.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how long this has been sitting here like this.
Don't know. It's cool though. Oh. This. Look at them. Look at them windows. Blacked out windows. Other things that are dark. I think the glass pane to this door is just gone.
I think so.
I like it.
No minors.
No, nobody right now. Oh yeah, this has been closed a while. They got the grass growing out of the gutter. Free candy.
Isn't that what Enrique said was on the van? He's
Yeah.
Like, the sign said free candy.
I wonder if this used to be like a path that made it out to here.
Probably.
What is this?
Is this where people got their water pump? I don't know.
What does this say on here? Pettibone, Mullican Core, Chicago, USA. Good, built in America. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell this thing is. It does kind of give off like water pump vibes. I want to go here. Where am I supposed to get my seafood? Oh.
And the crawfish thing was like an electric sign.
Oh, yeah.
Like illuminated.
There's a lot of random stuff down here.
I mean, we haven't even gone to a museum yet. We're going to.
Yeah. Like this has to be important. Look at that. That's old as hell.
Yeah. We just never get
There's
off
there's like a bag of peanuts down here. Full bag of peanuts.
It's like, what did you guys do in Astoria? We just kind of walked on the dock and like looked at old.
Free bike frame and an empty bottle of hooch.
Why does that look like over there? Oh, maybe it's a firework.
That's what it looks like.
It looks like to me like wrapping paper, like a
Yeah.
wrapping paper roll.
One or the other.
I just saw the trolley go by not that long ago.
Yeah. Stop. Is that for the trolley or is that for
Probably for the
pedestrians? It's kind of obscured. Yeah, I want to see this building a little bit. It's
It's a distillery.
oh, cool. Good to see they're still
Yeah, it's
using
like
it.
exposed brick. Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
well, you know, I love me exposed brick. Yeah, I saw some pictures of how the, what is it, Peugeot's castle looks now, and the whole interior is exposed brick.
Really?
Yeah. You got $1.5 million, because that's what it's asking for.
That's
we
not
might
that bad.
we might be able to get it for 1.2 million. I mean,
Cool.
it depends.
I feel like
Hey, you dare me to jump? I bet you I can make. There's so many nails sticking up out of it. That's an invitation to Tetanus City. There's so many dirty nails sticking up just right in here.
Mm-hmm.
I like it though.
What do you think, hon? Should we retire here?
That might be okay.
Might be all right.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be that far from Portland.
Yeah. How did this get damaged again? Was
I
it
don't
just
know. I think it was some kind of storm. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah.
It's tore up. I think they're trying to redo it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. It says "Do not occupy."
Yeah. They need to slap one of those U's on there. Tsunami evacuation map. I love how it's pretty much like, here's your evacuation plan. Go inland.
Is that pretty much the plan?
That's what it says. You are here, and there's just arrows pointing inland. I mean, it's good advice. All right.
Maybe
And this is where we turn. 8th Avenue. This is just one of multiple places you can visit while in town. Lacking a car and with my ankle ailment, we weren't able to travel up into the hills, thus no Astoria column visit. But down in the downtown lowlands, there's numerous spots, for our sake mostly museums, that one can visit. Down on the water is the Columbia River Maritime Museum that we paid a visit to. The price is a little steep for what you get, in my opinion, but there's some pretty cool things there. And we watched an awesome 3D movie about fungi in the theater that they have, which, at least for me, was the highlight of the visit. A short distance away from the Maritime Museum is the Heritage Museum, located in the building that was once Astoria's City Hall. The Maritime Museum itself was previously located here as well. On multiple floors in this building, you have access to local history in all of its facets. The cost of admission is only $5 for adults and $2 for children, which is totally worth it for what you get. While there, we took a deal that cost $14 but included the Heritage Museum, the Flavel House, and the Oregon Film Museum. Well worth it, at least as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, I can see it's like a monkey or something.
Yeah, it's like a monkey jumping over a dog. Yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Praxing scope. Does this also tell you? I wonder what it does.
Oh yeah, and these were like books.
Resource continues to become more scarce. In 1980, Bumble relocated from Astoria to California. By the 1960s, many buildings and homes, areas had been cleaned up, and much of the old road is gone. The timber industry has changed.
Within the Heritage Museum, perhaps what I love the most, and of course it ties to Portland, was the discovery that August Erickson, known for running Erickson's Saloon in Portland, also had a place up here in Astoria that the museum had various pieces from. Was he? Oh, dude. Does it work? Nope, I figured it wouldn't.
I saw this in the pictures and I was excited to see this.
Oh, I mean, there's my book.
I wonder where this bar comes from.
Yeah.
This is obviously an old bar.
They have I wonder if that's from Erickson's, because August Erickson is the guy that ran Erickson's in Portland. Oh yeah, and the Love, I know there's one of those here, but there was one of those in Portland too. Yeah, this is from Erickson's. I wonder if he had an association
You
here.
think this is from Portland?
I don't know. I just know that this is a picture of Erickson's in Portland, and that glass might be from Erickson's. I would be shocked if this was, and the original bar burned down. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Was it August Erickson?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, so he must have like... Yeah, this was like another... I didn't even know he had places outside of Portland. Because his Portland one's from 1888, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so my guess is his bar is from that place, which is awesome. Spittoon. Yeah. I think so. Game of cards. If you please. I think there was more drinks in here tonight. Oh, yeah.
This is a pool table.
And hey, we even briefly ended up at a museum space when we weren't expecting it. The Bumblebee seafood brand, you've probably heard of it, originated in Astoria, and its origins date back as far as 1899. While the company no longer works out of Astoria, towards the east end of town, there are a collection of small businesses out over the water, which included a museum space dedicated to the history of Bumblebee and the canneries that once flourished in that area.
Check this out. Coho salmon steaks. The Bumblebee brand. Salmon steaks. Try these delicious salmon wings.
In seafood, it's Bumblebee. Sole fillets. Oh, fish sticks. Well,
That guy looks like a fish stick. Look at that. He looks like a fish stick.
look at all those chickens.
And they sat in the chair that we have down in our basement, the actors.
Almost like a canning device. This equipment is typically used in a small or custom cannery. Oh. Bumblebee brand, fancy seafoods. Daily report of fish receipts.
It's the Morgan papers.
In 1940, August 13th, 1943.
Because I was going to touch it, and then I was like, you don't touch the Morgan papers.
No, you not touch the Morgan fucking papers.
The Morgan letters.
Layla.
Not the papers. The letters.
There's a lot of ammonia in here. All these pipes say ammonia.
This looks like
Look at all that asbestos dripping off. Just
I
dripping.
don't think there's just... Oh, I mean, ammonia. That's not...
Do not leave this pump unattended while running. What are these?
Oh, it smells like my grandma's machine shop in this whole building.
That makes sense. Wow. All right, boys, we're cranking them over. We're going. Oh my God, that scared me. How you doing, sir? Yeah, we're cranking these up to a level 10. We gotta have serious output today. You hear me, fella? We're putting in 12-hour days today, this week. I know you're pissed about it, but you're putting in a 12-hour day. I don't care what's going on. We're behind. We need to catch up. More ammonia. Get to work. God, these kids, they have no work ethic these days. bicycle. Cool. Fun times.
Of course, no trip to Astoria is complete without a visit to the former home of Captain George Flavel, successful sea captain and businessman who settled in Astoria while still in his 20s. While establishing one of the most prominent families in town, Flavel was instrumental in promoting Astoria as an important shipping, fishing, and trading port town. But in 1886, he had this elaborate, beautiful home built on a full city block, which included a carriage house built diagonal from the house on that property. This is not to be confused with the George Conrad Flavel House, built for Captain Flavel's son, further up in the Astoria Hills. Built in 1901, this house has obtained most of its notoriety for having a haunted, abandoned appearance, being vacated in the early 90s. Renovation work has occurred, and Google imagery suggests the house was at least somewhat recently painted. Altogether, the 1886 Flavel house reportedly cost $36,000 to build. 7 years later, Captain Flavel would pass away.
Oh, that's where they clean their hands before.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, that is nice. Oh wow, that is awesome. Flash photography. Would you like to have dinner in the off room?
This is almost like breakfast. I think they just call it.
I love that there's food
I
there.
love it, yeah.
Deviled eggs and a uncooked turkey covered
probably
in
how
ranch
people-
dressing.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow, just like wow.
Yes, back when they didn't what's the word, scrimps on the small details.
I thought this the first time I came over. I still think this is kind of like my perfect house right here. Like if I was really, really rich, I would
Yeah.
buy someone. Because it's just,
Yeah.
it's hard to find stuff that was like transformed style.
Yeah. Whoa, look at this.
It's amazing. I wonder if that's, I bet that's original.
Yeah, it looks it. Probably made in Chicago. It's the plant room. I wonder if those are original. Intro about the carriage house. Oh my god, oh, this just takes you outside. I was like, we'll go through the store. Oh, the like beaters. Oh God.
I know that thing walks.
It does rock at night. You know, you start hearing like, Daddy, I need your help.
I think George and Nellie, they're wandering around.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Stuff's gonna start moving.
You can tell me this place is.
Oh, but it has to be. How could it not be? You just sneak in here at night and watch the chandeliers waddle. What tarnation is this device? Oh, little baby bath, I'm guessing.
It's a 1913 cookbook.
Free fruit.
Do you want to earn money at home?
Man, they were already trying to get you to do that work from home stuff.
You're too faint to heart.
My heart. This room looks empty. Oh, guest quarters. You know you hear baby cries from here. Just making sure it was me and not somebody else in the mirror's reflection. Yeah, that's horrible. He had a, this thing rocks by itself too. That's why they got a rope on it. They're trying to keep it down. The master's chambers. Do not touch the captain's bed. Years of rough living.
She died in 1928, and he lived till 1933. Even trying on old clothes, she was 88 years old.
Oh, cool. This is what used to be up on like the top.
Wow.
The sunflower.
Is that original possibly?
Probably, yeah.
That's awesome.
Uh-oh, kids' room.
Now, let's see, this way. We'll find the back stairs.
This is where the cackling children sleep.
There's some wash things everywhere.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
It was a dirtier people. And a bowl of pine cones.
I didn't check the time this when we got here, did you?
I do. I'm in trouble.
That's like it has to be a. Oh, that's cool. It's like metal.
That couldn't have been very comfortable.
Yeah, it had to be cold. Even when you started running the water, that had to be
Also,
cold
I feel
for a
like if you're
second.
fat, this isn't going to help you very much. There's like the sunflower thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted it to be the dance hall or whatever they said it was going to be.
They said that was a
Ballroom.
rumor. It might
Yeah.
not. It didn't
No,
dance.
it's fact. It's fact. No, who needs substance? I think so. Yeah, these are death stairs. This is not what I need in my life. Yeah, they get real tight on these corners. And then there's like, oh no, please God, it's gonna give in. Like, you couldn't put some rope up? Oh, they got the exclusion criteria. Make unreasonable noise. Oh my god. It is Rosebud. Flavel Bud.
Rosebud's only like,
Yeah, but I mean, as the man
this is
grows.
bougie.
Is this a fishing pole?
That's
Or no, it's probably the thing they whip the horses with.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Tennis ball was found in the basement of the carriage house in 2001. It says that the daughters liked it, so that could be like a freaking 100-and-some-year-old tennis ball.
This is a 1920s license plate.
Yeah, I remember when they kind of look like that. I mean, from pictures, not
Yeah.
personal experience. Spark plug. Free shoe.
The other shoe.
Really? Someone just kicked him off and called it a day. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's fenced off, so it's got to be of prominence.
All these weird stairs too. Did you see that?
What the heck is this thing? Oh. The state tree.
It's 624 years old.
Damn. It says 1937. I'm guessing that's when it was cut down.
Maybe. Possibly.
So I'm assuming, because I mean, obviously they don't update this sign, so I'm wondering if it's 624 years old as of 1937. Which, I mean, it's like 700 years old now.
That's nuts.
This is like a 1300s hunk of wood here.
That's like medieval practice. Oh, actually, I don't
Yeah.
think it's medieval.
Like, what does it even feel like? I mean, it feels like wood, but yeah, look classy now. That was a good find.
Yeah, it was.
It was just sitting in front of the church.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh,
It's a holy flower.
I ain't taking this off till I'm home.
Yeah.
We can turn right here.
Wow, it's upstairs.
Oh, no way.
Look at these stairs.
Good find. I walked right past that.
Private property.
Yeah, but I mean, that's mostly a
I'm joking.
suggestion.
Okay, sorry. Was that?
I don't know. No, that was, I love me in a set of stairs going nowhere.
No, it's not.
It's the best. Is there another one over here? I'm just like hoping against hope that there's just gonna be.
I think there's a lot of that in
There may
Astoria.
be some buried under here. I don't know. Brief stop at the store. Forget that this is a thing. I had to try it. I mean, I am on vacation. Beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful evening on top of it. Get some ice for my leg. It's a lot more quiet out here than it was last night. No, not that last night was loud. I love how illuminated this area is. My leg did good. I'm still got it wrapped for safety's sake. Get it. Thing. Oh. And keep ourselves safe. We are in the ghetto.
And to wrap up our museum visits, right across the street from the Flavel house, there is the Oregon Film Museum, which, what better place to have that than in Astoria, with all of the films that have been shot there. Out front is a replica of the Jeep used in the Goonies, complete with replica bullet holes. It's also briefly featured at the start of the movie, being utilized for its old purpose, as a jail. Previously the old Clatsop County Jail from 1913 to 1976, it's a relatively small space, but it's got a lot of local film memorabilia, and it utilizes the old jail cells in there in showing off what they have. And I got to see a few filming locations in town for the first time on top of that.
I'm just glancing down here. That's at the end.
These actual cells.
Yeah.
Wow. Slammer in it.
Oh my god. Look at them bills though. That dude be a fortune. He's just raking it in. Just me and my cash.
He's like $5. Even beyond the movie, it's cool that we're in
Yeah.
the jail. It's like a small jail.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have high criminal tolerance here. Oh, it's just a lot of Goonie merch. Where does head go?
Right after our arrival, we ventured up to see the iconic Goonies house.
He wanted him to clear out of the way.
Jace, Steve, get up there.
Tell me what to do.
There.
Okay, only half of us even have the forcing. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, guys, turn around.
You get a pretty good view of town up here, and what's cool is that you get to see how close this house is to another film location. Just down the road is Astoria Elementary, the school used in Kindergarten Cop. And aside from these spots, the motel we were staying at just happened to be only a couple of blocks from another filming location.
That's like the back. I didn't even realize there was a street here. That's the back side of our, like literally like one of those windows down there is in our bathroom. For reference, this is Hume and what? Hume and Bond. So literally our motel is there. And right up at the top of this street where it turns, my tendonitis has not been bothering me today, which, hallelujah, for the moment. This is the last row walking I'm doing though. Oh my God, this is the steepest road I've ever been up. I may have to go an alternate way coming down. I got no strength left in my legs. But anyway, once I get up to the street where it turns, oh, there we go. For those of you Short Circuit fans, I'm about to show you the house that Ali Sheedy lived in Short Circuit. Oh my God, this is the steepest road in the world. Yeah, it's where Hume meets Dwayne. And I think it's like a bed and breakfast. Or or what is it? Airbnb? Yeah, there's the house. It's wild. She pulled up here. There's a guy here. Oh, and they didn't film the interiors in here, just the exteriors. This is the house. There's a guy on the property, so I don't want to overweight my welcome. That killed whatever was left in my legs. There's another, I wonder where that goes. But yeah, that's it. I wonder, because there was supposed to be like an open space right across from the house where like Johnny Five dismantles the guy's car. I'm wondering if maybe that was a different location. Look at that. And then yeah, our motel is like right there. So real close. And beautiful views. I don't know if this is gonna lead me back down there. Oh, nope. There. That starts wrapping you around this way, and I need to get down there. No chance in hell of that happening. So I'm going back the way I came. Let you see the house over my shoulder as I'm not looking forward to going down this hill. Going up is one thing. Going down on my tendon thing is not great. Yeah, it's so funny because it seems like the house is so kind of out in the open, like there's not a whole lot around it, and yet there's like another house behind it, there's a house across the way. I'm wondering maybe right over here in this yard up here, if that's where he like takes apart the guy's car and he's like shoots his belt off. But yeah, there's the house. She pulls up for the first time in her snack shack. She runs up, sees the old lady there because her ex-boyfriend's there. And she's like, where's that son of a bitch? And she's like, he's in there and up to no good. And it's true, he was up to no good. He was trying to take away her dog, Beasley. And yeah. And to think at the end of the movie, they agreed to go to Montana, which means Stephanie was just going to give up this awesome house on the hill to go live in Montana just because Steve Guttenberg's got land. Bunch of crap. And then yeah, my motel is just off over there a little bit. And yeah, because I know when you look past the house, the bridge was always really close in the movie. So I knew when we were getting a motel room almost under the bridge, I was like, we gotta be close to Stephanie's house. And we were. Just one little soft little jaunt. I don't know about soft. I gotta say though, my legs, knock on wood, my legs are doing really well today. Wednesday, warming up my leg. Yeah, so this is what exists behind our motel. It's not too bad. It's pretty nice. Yeah, and there's like this little Playhouse theater that's like literally you open the window by our shower and it's right there. All right, so I am just easing my way into walking. It took me about a good 15 minutes to warm this leg up. And I walked a lot yesterday and it felt really good, but things are really sore and I don't want to risk injuring myself while still enjoying the vacation. So I'm just meandering the streets. I guess I can meander the road directly behind our motel. Another angle. There's Stephanie's house from Short Circuit. That one that sticks out because of all the color. Right up the hill. Shanghaied in Astoria. I guess the last show played here like the night before we got here. Wander back behind there, but who knows what awaits me. So while I'm warming my leg up, now that I'm in Astoria, reminds me of a story that I covered in a video that I never got done because it was the video I was working on when my MacBook died. And it was about the infamous 1894 flood that came to Portland, Oregon and surrounding areas. And it was still, you know, just based on the water levels, the worst flood in the history of the city. I know it's hard to believe for people who experienced the 96 flood, but the 1890, at least as far back as we keep info, like there was probably some worse floods that happened like 400, 500, 600 years ago before the city was established. But pretty much every day while that flood was going on in Portland, the local newspaper here in Astoria was putting out these lengthy articles, and they all pretty much were making the same point. They were just harping on the same point over and over again, which was that because of how Portland is situated, it's always going to be subject to floods like this. It's going to be subject to wreck. They openly exaggerated the condition of Portland. They pushed the notion that like every other building was going to fall into the water, and then called out Portland for saying it wasn't that bad when it wasn't that bad. Very few, especially in the downtown area, the focal area, like, you know, buildings were certainly damaged, but there weren't a bunch of buildings falling into the river or collapsing. That just wasn't happening. So, but the reason Astoria was putting out these kind of hit pieces on Portland was because here they are at the mouth of the Columbia, and they're losing all of this port business to Portland because people are going there because it's a bigger city. Even though it's maybe a little more inconvenient to get to and so on. And they were really trying to push this agenda that Portland is always going to be susceptible to events like this, and constantly making arguments that Astoria was better because it was not subject to flooding like Portland is, mainly because there's hills all like you go up here and it's all hills. But the thing is down where I am, which is where a lot of the main downtown area is, it's where the ports are, we're like right on the water. So it's kind of like, it was a little bit of a misnomer to act like, oh yeah, no, Astoria will never be subject to flooding. And in fact, I think they had a flood here not too long after Portland's 1894 flood. Like, you get the right weather conditions, the river's right over there. So, yeah. I think about that when I come to Astoria there, because they were trying to, you know, push the agenda. You know, forget Portland. Astoria needs to become the primary port town in this vicinity. And they were really trying to act like they were in competition with Portland, and they just really weren't. Portland was booming. Astoria was like microscopic by comparison. That's not to knock Astoria in any way, but it was kind of delusional that they honestly thought this flood would like flip port people into moving over here as opposed to Portland.
We've always had good luck with the places we've chosen to eat at while on vacation, and this trip was no exception. On this last full day, we visited the Bow Picker, an old boat converted into a fish and chip stand at 17th and Duane. And as someone who's not really a big fish and chips guy, this stuff was damn near perfect. And we weren't the only ones that thought so.
Hey, no picking at my
No,
legs.
we lived in Astoria.
Oh.
Hello. I like these fries too. I like fries like this.
These are my fries.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. These are my chips. Excuse me. These are my chips.
Oh, hi.
That's very greedy.
Am I gonna get bird flu if I reach my hand out?
Probably.
Hi.
No.
Is that not smart?
Don't let him peck at you.
No, but it's not gonna hurt. I've had chickens peck at me.
No, but these are dirty seabirds.
I know, dirty.
I say that with all due respect, you know.
But this wasn't the only spot where we attracted this type of attention. On our first full day in town, we ate at the Fort George Brewery, just a few blocks down at 15th and Duane. I swear, everywhere we went, Duane Street was involved. It runs on the north side of the Heritage Museum, runs by the backside of Astor Elementary and is the road you turn off to walk up the dead-end stretch to the Goonies house. Where the Short Circuit house is, Hume Avenue changes to Duane Street, and it's the street that runs between the Flavel house and the Field Museum. Also, building a VHS collection, we stopped off at a place called Video Horizons, located on Duane between 11th and 12th. And yes, we came away with some new tapes, as should have been expected. Well, on my own, in a small drizzle, I visited a cool little park as well, which was across Duane Street from Video Horizons, dedicated to Astoria's Chinese history.
Bikes are skateboarding. Cool. Oh. It's starting to rain pretty good. Yeah, this is cool. I can mess with this. It's kind of cool. Just a little something off the main drag.
Anyway, we also obviously ate at Moe's, the place that taught me how to finally really appreciate clam chowder.
Yeah, this is probably where the pumps were. It's my guess. Now it's just an odd parking lot next to the river shore with their cable TV and their fax machine. Is this like a historical marker?
Oh, maybe. First electric engineer and generating station. Christmas Eve.
Oh, cool. When they lit up Astoria, just like Chicago. Just getting shot at the bowling alley.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but it's one of the windows where
Yeah, it might be that one right there.
the
I don't
guy
know.
puts his
Yeah.
head out. I forget the character's name. Maybe we should watch that tonight.
Yeah.
Either tonight
Refresher.
or tomorrow.
I've only seen it once, and that was with Scott.
Once ever?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen Goonies once with Scott, and that was before he moved to Seattle, so this is pre-2010. I mean, I remember it.
See, there it is in that.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's like on one little police chase, and then he gets his drink on it.
So, yeah, it had to be this window.
Yeah.
Like it. There's like, oh, God, more Goonies fans filming our freaking window. Oh, I like this.
People are like, I'm so sick.
I know. It's the only reason people come here anymore.
Where fresh water from the Columbia mixes with salt water from the Pacific Ocean. The Columbia estuary supports rich food webs that feed a wide
Ask and you shall receive.
Oh my got you when I was walking into the lady room, there's one big one just laying there, and I thought, well, that's really cool, but you know, I'm leaving him alone.
Yeah, yeah.
But when I came out and I walked around the corner, then he got up and he's like, kind of looking at me, and I found a tree.
They're both fiction. Just, yeah. Oh, he's taking it in. He's like, what? Oh, hello.
That's a boat. They might have fish.
Oh, yeah.
Built by MJ Cannery and the House Company Owners Fishermen's Protective Union for years, 1938. Riverwalk
Oh, smoked salmon. Interesting. Oh. I want to just walk up to it. Yeah, I just want to see inside. Yeah.
No loitering though.
Yeah, but no, I'm here brief.
This looks like a seafood park.
Because, yeah, it looks like there's still, like, stuff on that.
Yeah, it probably has been closed
Yeah.
for that long.
Yeah, where'd that go? No loitering.
2014, 2011. I'm guessing maybe that's where.
But yeah, there's literally, you can't really see with my camera, that there's like one of the benches has like a menu still sitting on it.
Oh my god.
The registers are still in there.
I'm guessing this closed around 2016-ish.
Yeah.
Because of going by the signage.
Yeah.
That's crazy that the menu's still there.
Yeah.
That is so crazy. They just were like,
That is lunacy.
so crazy.
Yeah. Does it look a little run down?
So it looks like 2015, 2016, 2017 is my guess.
Probably.
Going by the stickers.
Well, Godspeed. You were probably a good establishment, whatever you were. My God.
Babies too. Oh,
They're the babies.
They're walking up.
They're the ones, Rowan. We
Hello.
saw, I think.
Careful, it's not gonna get hurt. I wanted to get hurt.
Oh, look at these bees.
God, babies.
Look at them. Hello.
It's a female.
Hell, did someone like just shatter a bunch of shells here? The Mad Russian of Oysterville? underground power cable.
The fuck?
Trespassers will be persecuted.
The actual shit.
That is something else back here in the woods.
What kind of a series of unfortunate events is this?
Is that a bear warning?
Could be.
No.
Yeah, look at that. Something. Black bear. Yeah. It's a black bear warning.
Diner. Wait, oh god, that was a reflection in the glass. There was a smear on the glass, so when we started moving, it looked like somebody right behind the gate was moving. I was like, no. Time to yeet.
Thank you for